Come today to remember all those who we have lost, who have fallen ill, and whose lives have been impacted by COVID-19, the coronavirus. Make us from amongst those who carry and honor them always and take lessons from this time that we find ourselves in. The difficulties and hardships of the days that surround us create deep opportunity for revelations of all kinds. It has shown us the potential for greed and selfishness that exists amongst those whose only interest is their self-interest. It has shown us the beauty and courage of those who stand day in and day out at the front lines against it. It has shown us inequity in its ugliest forms and how race and class still today dictate who has and who has not. And it has shown us who we are based off of our responses to it. When we look back to these days of COVID-19, make us those who look back with full assurance, knowing that we did everything we could for others and did not leave anything behind. These days where people are still passing away and many more are falling ill, where so many have lost jobs and have no means for rent, food, clothing, or really anything at all, where American government has failed and systems have favored only the privileged, where dying individuals have asked their doctors how much they will have to pay for getting intubated because their worry from no health care in America is greater than the pain caused by corona, where the incarcerated sit in infected American prisons despite their infractions being tied to actions that are no longer considered a crime, where the undocumented people who contribute to our society in many essential roles are still not considered human enough to receive a U.S. government stimulus check, where a global pandemic became necessary for this March to be the first March since 2002 that no school shooting took place in this country since all schools were closed due to COVID-19, where dollars dictate decisions, ethics and morals are put to the side, and most sway in whichever direction the winds of the privileged blow them in, where American law enforcement attacks and arrests media and journalists, where our first responders and essential workers went months with no personal protective equipment while we send billions of dollars in weapons overseas, where Minneapolis, New York City, Chicago, Newark, and so many cities across our country have shown us that the ailment of racism is as deeply entrenched as ever within every structure and system of our nation, where even a global pandemic does not give Black people respite from police brutality, where those that these days took from us include the names of George Floyd, Ahmaud Arbery, and Breonna Taylor, where we have seen our entire healthcare system, prison system, educational system, justice system, welfare system, and every system as proofs themselves of how Black life does not matter and minorities of all backgrounds are considered less than their privileged counterparts, where 105,000 people have died in the United States of America due to COVID-19, and our president has still not honored them in any way, where there is so much to be done in these days and there is no shortage of opportunity to be a means of strength, hope, love, and light for so many. Make us those who, when we look back, we have full assurance that we did everything that we could for others who needed us to be better than our best, and that we did not leave anything behind at all. Help us to obtain strength for the sake of the weary, hope for those who are discouraged, and joy for each and every one who is downhearted. Protect us always from hearts that are not humble, tongues that are not wise, and eyes that have forgotten how to cry. Forgive us for our shortcomings and guide and bless us all. Amen.
Amen.